conversation with one of the worst therapists
Yo.
I have ever met. I've met a few. I've met I've met a few therapists professionally, well, just while looking for one,
Yeah.
and I've met a few personally, like at bars and out.
Mm-hmm.
By far, the absolute worst.
Oh, she was the worst.
Undertones of racism.
You can't talk to two black men. Look at them and say, yeah, most of my clients are people of color.
And I said, oh, you got mostly black dudes? And she said, I wish. Why do you wish? Why?
What?
Why does it matter? Don't you want to help people that just want
Help people who need it. People who need it. Not saying black people don't need it, because, we definitely do. Don't get that twisted. But
we do.
But it's like, if you are in the industry to help people make their lives better, who cares what they look like and what they represent? Who cares what their culture is?
I don't want to touch that. She's probably thinking of giving back. That's her way of giving back to the community.
I almost said something so bad. I almost said something so bad. We would have had to cut it. I really did. I was sitting here thinking, I was like, yo. You know what? I'm going to say it. We'll cut it.
That's fine. Cut it if you got to cut it.
It's given like, what do you call it? What do they call it? Like survivor's guilt or whatever. Like when they be guilty for like the racist stuff. Yo. You know what I'm talking about? I forgot what they
that
call
white
it.
guilt?
White guilt. White guilt.
White guilt. White guilt. She did say her parents are racist.
That's what she said.
She wanted.
Oh my God. She told me. This woman told me, can we go to my family's house in Florida so like we can make my mom upset because I brought a black man home?
And pretend you're married.
And pretend we're married, bro.
Because she wants to make them mad.
Now, I was game. I ain't gonna lie. I'm an actor at heart.
You were game,
it.
and I was not here for any of that. I was like, yo,
I was game.
Don't you dare fucking do that shit.
It was like a scene from Get Out.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's like, you can go to Florida where they can just shoot you just because?
Yo.
She was like, they're not going to do that. You're not going to do that to you.
Yo,
They're not going to do that to her. She's safe.
She did say that. She's like, they're not going to do that.
Like, all right.
Yeah, whatever you say, girl.
Does he or does he not own guns? That's my only question. If he does he own guns? You're not fucking doing that.
Yo.
So, I mean, there's a host of other things that I don't even think are worth diving into.
No. She was...
Just needless to say...
Don't do that.
So she asked me... This is how she asked me. Because you went to the bathroom. Her friend that she was with left.
Her friend was a prettier one too, by the way.
Yeah.
That's the crazier part. She loved with some dude.
Yeah. I'm sure they knew each other because he came over, she hugged him and she
Yeah.
This girl saw the drink I had. It was her favorite drink at this bar. So she was like, that's my favorite drink. That was her in. I was wearing one of my rings, which is a smart ring. She has that one too. So she was like, oh, I have that too. Like, how'd you sleep last night? Because it measures sleep. And I was like, not great. She was like, me either. So she said, let me ask you that. She was like, sit down. She wanted me to sit next to her.
This is crazy. Yeah. This right here is crazy. Don't do that either.
Don't do that shit.
That's crazy, bro.
So I was like, what's up? And she said, do you have a job? And I was like, what? She's like, do you have a job? I was like, yeah. She was like, are you single? I was like, nah, not really, no. And she was like, oh, you almost made it through round one. I was like, what do you mean, round one? Like, what do you mean? She was like, yeah, those are the questions I ask somebody I'm interested in. That's round one of questions. I was like, having a job is, how many people do you come across that
don't have a job?
Yeah. She was like, you'd be surprised. Cool, whatever. So I was like, how many rounds are there? And she was like, just 2, because that's round 1. So I was like, what's in round 2? It's, do you go to therapy and is it weekly?
This is when I came back.
This is when you came back.
I came back from the bathroom and like, she is like basically like questioning me like, what's up with your boy? Like, what's up with your? I'm like, yo, like, if my
trying to dig into my relationship status more, and because anything I was saying,
she did not want to hear.
Was not true.
I gotta chill. I gotta chill. Because I literally told her, I said, if my boy was feeling you, you would know. I said that to her. Because,
at least once.
At least I did. Because it's like, yo, like if my boy was in you, like he would be over here instead of me right now. You know what I mean?
She don't want that.
Nah.
Yeah. So that was.
She was psycho.
Yeah.
She was born.
I know.
Psycho.
She called me a pussy when we left.
Oh, she did.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was.
I was like, you have a good night. Get home safe. And then she was like, yeah, whatever, pussy. I was like, ooh, all right.
Then
now I really want you.
But then she said it again. She's like, your friend should ask me out, but he's all. And I was like, yo, what?
like cool, all right, that's fine, whatever. Well, I don't know what she had hoped to accomplish with that. I have no idea.
But like, what are you telling me that for? Like, what do you want me to go say? Hey man, you really messed up in there, bro. That's right. You really did a bad job.
You really messed up in there.
Like, is that what she wanted me to say?
I guess so, man.
Like, what am I supposed to do? He don't want you. He don't want you. Like,
man.
I don't get that, bro. Like, this is not a gender thing either. This is for everybody. If somebody don't want you, they just don't want you, dog.
It's the thing.